outside the penalty area. So I'm expecting this to be a real back and forth. There's Anthony running through on goal. Can he make this 1-0 early on? He does. 3 minutes in, Anthony cuts it back into Rosario. Klosterman drills one in. Garnacho scores against his former club. And he scored against me like that. Here's João Felix. Gets past Luis Felipe. Go on, Anthony. There we go, 2-1. Rosario. Castellanos. Turam in front of goal was 2-2. Richie. Anthony on the other side. Anthony has the opportunity to bag himself a hat-trick. He does exactly that. The ball's like Richie. Anthony. Sit through on goal. Can Anthony make it 4? Anthony goes round the keeper. Anthony has scored his 4th goal in the game. This guy is something special. I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. This is episode 58 of this Manchester United save. And we have 4 games for you guys to endure during this episode. So we are going to kick this episode off with a game against Newcastle United, who we're going to be playing at home. Same with Aston Villa. After that, we have a game against Napoli Matchday 5 in the Champions League. And we have a game against Chelsea at the end of the episode. That's away from home at Stamford Bridge. So off camera, I did play against Wolfsburg where we smashed them 6-0. And we're just going to quickly take a look at what kind of effect that's had on the table. Nothing's happened in the Premier League since, because we've not played a game off camera in the league. So in Group C, this is what it looks like at the moment. We have doubled the lead on Wolfsburg, so we are 6 points clear because of that 6-0 win. And Napoli, they have found a way to actually catch up to Wolfsburg. Napoli is a side who we have next, so we can do Wolfsburg a favour by beating them. But yeah, they're level on points, 4 games played in Group C. Copenhagen still haven't got a point on the table. Marcus Rashford's been in really great form off camera. He actually scored quite a few goals in that last game. I think it was about 4 in counting. So yeah, Rashford, he's actually back in form. He's top goal scorer at the moment. Phil Foden is 2nd for Manchester City. Rodrigo's 3rd for Chelsea, and Richie is 4th for us. Velasco is 5th for Arsenal. So yeah, that's the top goal scorers in the Premier League. We're gonna head off into the squad hub to check out how the rest of the players are doing. So we've had a few squad upgrades this year. So Anthony's gone up to 92. Rashford's gone back up to 92 because that injury actually dropped his overalls down. We've got Felix going up to 92 from 91. Same with Jadon Sancho. Timberwolves already 91. We got a 90 from Malacia. He's gone up by 1 point. So players are definitely kicking on. A lot of them are reaching their peak, and a lot of them are at their prime currently. In terms of stats, Marcus Rashford, he's overtaken Richie on the top goal scorers chart. So he's got about 16 goals and 6 assists in all competitions. So that's 22 goal involvements in 15 appearances. Douglas Ritchie, he has 15 goal contributions in 16 appearances. So that's 11 goals and 4 assists. Anthony continues to show us why he's the best in the world with 7 goals and 4 assists. Szoboszlai is not far behind, 5 goals and 7 assists. So yeah, all in all, we got several players contributing to goal involvements. Also, Gallo's gone up by 3 this year, so his overall's now 80. Can't wait for him to come back. He ended last season off on a real high. Without further ado, let's head off into the first game of this episode because we have 4 of them to tackle. So let's get straight into it. We have 27 points to Newcastle's 18. They're currently sitting at 7th. We are sitting at 2nd place. So like I said before, Newcastle's considered a part of the top 6 in my save. And I feel like they're definitely going to cause us a threat in this episode if we aren't careful. Okay, in recent seasons, this encounter has actually become something to actually look forward to. Newcastle, they play brilliant football. And I must say, we play brilliant football too. This is going to be a massive clash simply because Newcastle, they're not the same side as you would expect. They have a lot of goal scorers in their side, a lot of threats on the pitch. Hopefully, we can withstand their attacks and dominate their defense. Okay, so let's go. Game's underway. Newcastle United are attacking to the left. We're attacking to the right. We are live at Old Trafford. Okay, so Rashford, he bagged himself 4 goals against Wolfsburg off camera. So he's the main striker up top, main number 9 going into this game. So Felix, he's starting on the left-hand side. Anthony back on the right. Corbet's back on the side with Lacroix. Over there is obviously taking a spot and goal. The main keeper in form at the moment. There's Bellingham. Martinez. Anthony. Anthony, well done. Timber overlapping. Cut the ball into the box. Ferland Mendy's there. The pool. Nunes. The pool outside the box. Chakweze. Newcastle playing the patient game with us. Manquillo down this right-hand side, dinks it into the box. Corbett should be dealing with that. He does, but Bellingham, his first touch isn't good enough. Goes straight into danger as the pool takes a shot outside the box. It's a goal kick. There's a Felix, 13 minutes gone. And the ball around nicely. Shao Felix running straight at the goal. Takes a shot. It's blocked by his own teammate. Hooked away by Sanchez. Malacia puts the ball into the box. Cleared out by Sanchez. Headed down by Anthony. Rashford in the box. Lopez with a block. We've got Anthony on the ball again. Far post. Oh, Manquillo deals with that. 17 minutes gone. We've got a free kick in a decent position. It's a nice distance for Szoboszlai to hit this. Szoboszlai puts his foot through it. Save from Romero. Still 0-0. Not really troubling the keeper just yet. Felix puts the ball into the box. Header from Szoboszlai. Wide on a left-hand post. Nice connection from the Hungarian. Just didn't get the direction. Well done. Beautiful play there. Find ourselves out of that sticky situation as Anthony plays it to the left-hand side. Malacia takes it down. Bellingham back into Malacia. Felix on the inside. Oops, Szoboszlai turns. Right foot shot. Drills it low. Drills it hard and low. 1 minute past the half-hour mark. We've taken the lead. The Hungarian has smashed it past Romero. Sometimes in certain positions you don't have to do too much. Felix just easily squares it into Szoboszlai. Not too much pressure on him. I turn Sanchez. Again, not enough pressure to try and close me down after sizing up for the shot. Romero didn't really stand a chance. Szoboszlai thinks over the top. Oh, Sanchez is in the way. Don't let that stop us. Martinez heads it down into Bellingham. Malacia. Felix. 1-2 would have been perfect there. Here's Malacia. But Manquillo's on him. Referee, speak to this guy. Thank you. Got a free kick on the stroke of half time. It's really cheeky for me to even think I can do something like this. Was always worth a try. Marcus Rashford hits it. Test the keeper out. I think that was Šeško who kept it in. But yeah, we're heading off into the half-time interval. And yeah, we're 1-0 up. We have created a few chances. Not enough, in my opinion. Dominic Szoboszlai scoring the only goal. Was really close to scoring a header before that goal as well. So the Croat. Timber. Anthony. Anthony's got Ferland Mendy on him. Does really well to hold him off. Szoboszlai could barely get the ball under control, and we made a mess of that attack. There was an opportunity within that sequence there. Did try to cut it back to the right guy. Just felt like there was enough Newcastle bodies in the box to put anyone off on the cutback. Felix. Malacia. Bellingham. Has Rashford ahead of him. Slips Rashford in behind. Left foot shot. Rashford actually angles it into the opposite corner. Does really well to beat Romero from that angle. Better goalkeeping will really be needed for Newcastle if they want to stand a chance in this game. Because that is just shocking keeping there. Martinez. Anthony. Timber overlapping. Finds Anthony through the legs of Mendy. Bellingham. Felix. Well, I'll take that free kick. I don't know what's happened. I don't know how close it is, but we'll take it. Rashford. To step up. Hits it over the bar. We're yet to score a free kick this season. Been trying my luck since that Gallo goal against Crystal Palace. Ball dragged out of position. Here's a Szoboszlai. Well done, Timber, showing some support at the right time. Gonna float this one in, far post, cleared out by Lopez. Doesn't go as far as Bellingham, but his head down, gets cut out by Nunes. What a challenge by Martinez. The attack is still on. All played over the top. Lopez with the clearance. The Paul tries to follow up. Felix. Szoboszlai, we're gonna try this again. Felix, left foot strike. Felix makes it free. 73 minutes on the clock. Several changes being made. Richie is now on. We've also brought on Harvey Elliott and Lindelof. Lacroix is off, and so is Szoboszlai. Rashford has also had his place taken by Richie. So 3-0 is the scoreline at the moment. Newcastle don't really know what to do with themselves going forward. Defensively, they were quite sound in the first half. I just don't know what's happened in the second. Free kick given. Martinez, Timber. 85 minutes on the clock. Really dominant game of football. There we go. Another dominant game of football played by us, and we just continue to bully our opponents. 4 goals scored in this game. Douglas Ritchie has bagged the 4th. A Harvey Elliott assist. This that pass wasn't meant for Elliot. I would love to admit that was actually meant to be spread out wide. Elliot gets himself involved, cuts out that pass, runs straight forward into the box. Sanchez weren't trying to stop him. Became an easy sweat from there. I don't know how to describe our performance, but we done really well in the second half, especially. First half, it just felt like we were feeling the game out a bit, trying to get a feel for what Newcastle had for us. Newcastle didn't have much, and so we gave them what we had to give. And yeah, Rashford, tip-top form. Szoboszlai definitely heavily involved in some of the goals. João Felix played really well off that left-hand side. Brilliant defending from Corbett and Lacroix. All in all, fantastic performance. So we've barely made any changes from the last game. We're heading straight off into the next game as well. On top of that, Manchester United versus Aston Villa, another home game back to back. Let's go. Lisandro Martinez leading the side out. I'm very confident that we can build upon that 4-0 victory against Newcastle United. Again, Aston Villa, they're not a team to take lightly. They've got a really great squad, as you can see. The players coming out onto the pitch. Let's get this game on the roll. Let's go, let's go. We're attacking to the right. Aston Villa attacking to the left. And as you saw in the last game, our firepower up front is actually hard to stop. And I dare any side. To try. And obviously, Aston Villa have the task of trying now. Let's go. Lulu. Rashford. Malacia tried to take a shot, then Donker was in the way. It was a silly idea to try shoot from there anyway. Tammy Abraham bursting forward for Aston Villa. Diatta played in through, behind, through on goal, takes a shot. Well done, David De Gea. Strong right hand to that shot. Denies Diatta a goal scoring opportunity. Rashford wins the ball back. 20 minutes gone. The tempo's increased ever since that save made by David De Gea. Timber. Szoboszlai. Elliot. Szoboszlai again. Timber. Rashford. Elliot. Gonna float this one in. Bellingham, please get ahead to that. Nohan gets it cleared out. Elliot. Szoboszlai turns, right foot shot. He scuffs it. He drags it wide on the left-hand post. Count yourself lucky, Unai Emery. Doesn't go as far as Bellingham, the clearance, but Bogard is there with a follow-up. Here's Popescu. Abraham into Xavi. Plays it to Diatta down this right-hand side. Need to try and contain him. He's really explosive with his pace. He takes another shot. De Gea has to deny him again. Oh, Szoboszlai. Nice stuff there. Swiped out completely by Xavi Simons. Rashford is on the ground. Hopefully he gets up. Xavi Simons is showing a yellow card for his aggressive behavior. Szoboszlai over this free kick. He's going to hit this. Szoboszlai hits it straight into the wall. Diatta's head is in the way. Bellingham. Szoboszlai. Then Donker's in the way as well. Timber. Come on. Oh, he squeezes it through. Elliot. Rashford. 1-0. 1-0 on the stroke of half-time. A fantastic goal to score on the stroke of half-time. I know I'm repeating myself. I actually caught myself off guard by scoring that. Aston Villa have defended really well up to this point, but I feel like they're losing their heads a bit. They gave away a free kick in a crucial moment. All they needed to do was defend and take us into the interval at 0-0, but he failed to do so. The momentum's definitely been in our corner. Marcus Rashford bags another goal. That's his 11th this season. Corbett into Malacia. Okay, Rashford tries to flick it in behind, doesn't work the first time, finds Szoboszlai the second time. His first touch lets him down as the keeper charges at him, wins the ball. His distribution's poor though, so we come back with another opportunity to maybe possibly get a shot off. Timber swings one in. Head up from Felix. I actually didn't think he was going to get to that. Bogard has been really good in the air in this game. Felix's header was directed on goal. The keeper makes the save. Oh, Xavi Simons. Diatta dinks it into the box. Abraham with the volley. David De Gea again called into action. And the save is it's what keeps us ahead at the moment as we look to hit them on the other end. Oh, Elliot's cross cut out by Kalulu. Szoboszlai heads it back. Danger isn't over. Szoboszlai outside the box. Drills it hard and low. The keeper makes a really good save. And a yellow card is now shown to Bogard himself. So right now, I don't want to make too many changes, but Anthony is on for Szoboszlai. Anthony's going to play off the right-hand side. Elliot's obviously taking that number 10 role. As this is going to be Anthony's first contribution. It's coming on. Puts the ball in. Corbett heads it down outside of the box. What is Anthony doing leaving that ball? There's Martinez. Elliot tried to burst into the box. Gets stopped. Anthony. Advantage given. Martinez. Rashford cuts it back. Harvey Elliott. 2-0. 2-0. Real patience shown there for that attack. It did look like eventually we was going to lose the ball. It looked like the ball was going to go out for a throw-in, but we kept it in. We kept it alive. And Harvey Elliott, he gets the goal for our troubles. It's 2-0. Nice cutback from Rashford. He bags himself an assist as well. Aston Villa, they do need to bag themselves a goal if there's any hope of a comeback. Well done, Corbett, who's currently carrying a knock. Makes a crucial challenge. Rashford on the ball. There's Harvey Elliott in support. Rashford is going to go alone. Marcus Rashford hits it hard and low. Makes it 3-0. 80 minutes on the clock. We just make it look really easy when it's late on in the game. Every time it just seems like the opposition seem to tire out and we just take full advantage of our pace up top. Felix. Rashford. To Malacia. Malacia has Harvey Elliott in the box. Elliot! We continue to score goals late on, and it just looks rather embarrassing for the opposition. Oh, look at this goal. Rashford plays it down the left-hand side. Malacia drills in a nice cross. Harvey Elliott does the honours. What a finish. What a way to improvise for that goal as well. Alvarado. Elliot. Come on, man. Do better than that. Elliot looks like he's got a knock now. Hopefully he can bounce back up to his feet. Oh, there's a goal for Xavi Simons. That's the clean sheet ruined. I enjoy keeping clean sheets, especially for David De Gea's sake. I do want to make a case for keeping him. And yeah, we just conceded a really poor goal. Lapse of concentration. Obviously, LaCroix had to be forced out wide. We had to try and make up for Elliot being down. And a full-time whistle has now arrived. 4-1 is the scoreline. Aston Villa completely peppered in the second half, just like Newcastle. Pretty much the same. There was a massive feeling out period in the first half, but we were peppering their goal a lot more. The keeper put up a really good fight to keep Aston Villa in the game. So did Bogard until he actually turned mad, went crazy. But brilliant cameo in the side for Elliot again. Okay, so Harvey Elliott, he has suffered a broken toe injury. He'll be out for 3 months now. Where have we heard that before? We've also got some negotiations ongoing for Barber. I don't know how to pronounce that team's name. I'm not going to attempt to, but we're going to try to loan him out on a short-term basis. He's probably going to reject them. He's rejected several offers so far this season. The question still stands: do we keep Jadon Sancho? Are we just harboring left wingers just like the opposition in previous saves in previous years? We're about to head off into this next game against Napoli. The top goal scorer in the Champions League obviously is Marcus Rashford because of his brilliant performance against Wolfsburg the second time around. So yeah, we're gonna go into this game really fully confident. Look how many goals we're scoring: 4-0 against Newcastle, 4-1 against Aston Villa. Can we make it 4-0 or 4-1 against Napoli? That's going to be the next task at hand. Okay, here we go. In Group C, here's a chance to have some late drama. This is match day 5. Napoli are currently on 6 points with Wolfsburg. If Wolfsburg win their game and Napoli win their game, they'll both be on 9 points. So it'll be down to Wolfsburg and Napoli to play against each other to make it a really interesting group stage matchup. That will decide who goes into Europa League and who makes it through to the round of 16. The headed pass and plays it into Scarlett, who enters the center circle. Tries to do a 1-2 with Neto. End up losing the ball. Ball played over the top by Anthony. Rashford catches it on a volley. Fred Annabelle with the save. Scarlett. Elias. Ball. Napoli advancing at the moment. Oschan outside the box. Scarlett with the shot. Over the bar it goes. David De Gea tried his hardest to reach for that. Was most certainly beaten. Thank God he also beat the goal. Yeah, let's go. 26 minutes gone. It's still 0-0 at the moment. After those first 2 goal scoring opportunities for both sides, nothing really has happened since. There's Anthony. Cuts in on his left foot shot. Paulson's there with the block. The Elias travelling forward, drills it forward into Dane Scarlett. Pedro Neto. Well done, Lecroix. Elias. Shagler tries to play into the box. Well done, David De Gea. The half-hour mark now. Here's Anthony. Rashford. Back into Anthony. Lovely 1-2 between Rashford and Anthony. Anthony puts it into the back of the net. 1-0. Fantastic start to the game, I must say. We had the early chance with Rashford. The acrobatic shot. It's a boss light. Rashford. Rashford on the ball. Rashford with the shot. Oh, tried to dink it into the opposite corner. Very cheeky. I've scored something like that before. It's not hard to do. I think he was just running at a really fast pace, and the amount of power put behind it didn't help either. The reaction from the bench. Okay, second half is underway. We're only leading by that 1 goal. And the goal came from Anthony. Assist from Marcus Rashford. That was Anthony's 5th goal in the Champions League, as he continues to claim his stake as the best player in the world. I'm sure Rashford will have some objections, maybe for next season, the form that he's currently in. It's Lecroix. Switches play to the right hand side. Here's Anthony. Done. Anthony beats Alex Balde. Shows him how it's done. Catches up and pips the ball from the feet from Anthony. Done. Felix. Felix travels well with the ball. Towards line. There we go. Another fantastic finish from the Hungarian. Catches it on the volley nicely. Nice movement off the left-hand side to drift into the centre by Felix. Dinks it over the top. Perfect through ball. I like to call that a scissor kick. I used to call that a scissor kick growing up. I used to try that a lot in the playground. Can't remember if it paid off. I was definitely the overhead kick guy. Silva. Oh no, how's he done that? He's put it through Corbett's leg. I was playing around trying to get people to mark players off the ball, and all I've done is caused myself further problems. Napoli, they pulled one back. there is hope for them in the Champions League. Yeah, I think he's Irish. Let's go with Irish. Oh, the ball played up the top. Elias cuts it to Oshchan. Oh, well done. Brilliant defending. Lovely recovery there from my players. Two between Felix and Rashford. Ericsson to Timber. Done Timber. Anthony plays it. Rashford, right foot shot, 3-1. We've restored the 2-goal lead. Marcus Rashford bagged himself another goal in the game. You just can't stop scoring, Rashford. Okay, Elias. Well done, LaCroix. Doesn't do well, actually. Neto. I thought LaCroix had that. I seriously thought LaCroix had that. Neto does really well to dispatch that into the back of the net. David De Gea, again, he's back to his antics. This is what pissed me off last season about David De Gea. He will dive before the shot is even taken. Before he's even made contact with the ball, he's on the ground ready to just concede. This guy's a joker. And he jumps right back up just to watch it hit his net. What a weirdo. Thought we could actually come out of those attacks unscathed. How wrong was I? 82 minutes on the clock. Here's Felix. The dad cut. Puts in a nice challenge. Wins the ball. But we've got a throw in on this left-hand side. Danger is still not cleared. Richie turns. Plays on the inside. Here's Szoboszlai. Gives it to Anthony. The best in the world. Turns onto his right foot. 4-2. 4-2. I just felt like we was going to score. Napoli, they don't look bothered. Like, they show effort when they go 2 goals down. But once the deficit is halved, they just don't care anymore. We just keep restoring the 2-goal lead. Suppose like simple pass into Anthony. All I had to do was just turn Kilman and smash it in. Keeper's barely even making an effort. He's taking a bit of a page out of David De Gea's book. Has the ball. He's the last player on the ball as the full-time whistle has been blown. 4-2 is the scoreline. Napoli, they worked really hard when they were 2 goals down. But once, they halved the deficit. Yeah, we just made it look really easy. Every time, once they scored, we always went up the other end and bagged ourselves a goal. Very, very relentless, ruthless in front of goal 2. Anthony bagged himself a brace. I mean, he definitely needs to win Ballon d'Or for the 3rd year running. And Nil Tawari, he's 17 years of age. I think I'm going to make a new rule. No 17-year-olds. Yeah, this sounds a bit wrong. But yeah, no 17-year-olds, no 16-year-olds. Maybe just 15. Actually, no, 16. We can, because we have a lot of time to work with the 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds. 17-year-olds is like you have to rush the development and just hope that they're good enough to be given a professional contract. So yeah, we didn't find anything in India. Let's check this report from Spain. Judging by his value, this guy's gonna be something special. Dominguez, we're gonna reject Dominguez. Ooh, Fuentes, we don't mind him. Caballero, I think that's his name. Caballero. Okay, so I can already see a 15-year-old. He probably will be good. Ibrahim Man. Okay, we're gonna sign him. Billy King. Oh, he's 17. We're gonna get rid of him. Need to pay attention here. Focus, Romel. Focus. Bradley Burton. We're gonna get rid of him. Adam Bryan. We don't want him. And we have Toby Sadler. We'll leave him. He might develop into something whilst on trial. Okay, so we have Ibrahim Man, 61 rated, 15 years of age, potential between 67 and 93. Who did we also pick up? We picked up Diego Duarte, CDM, 6'3", left-footed. 60 is his overall, 79 to 94 is his potential. And he looks like Richie. What the hell is going on? They're just cloning faces now. Fuentes, Emilio Fuentes, left winger at the moment, 54 rated, 16 years of age, 65 to 89. We'll give him some time. He also has a trait as well, playmaker, but only for the CPU. Yeah, we rarely get any youth players that have traits. The only youth players that we have right now is Johnson, Fuentes. Ooh, Randall, he's okay. Ibrahim Randall. He's 18 years of age though. I might have to reject him. To find guys that are potential world beaters. And I feel like in FIFA 23, we're more inclined to have a squad full of regens or pre-gens than FIFA 22, simply because yeah, FIFA 22 was just so broken with the youth academy. It was hard for me to use any of these youth players early on in my save because they had the kit number glitch and the weird noodle arm glitch. But this time around, I feel like the potentials are a bit more fair, and it's not as it's not really set in stone yet. For example, Davis, his potential's 82 to 88, but he's not guaranteed to hit that unless I play him consistently. He's not guaranteed to hit that. I feel like in FIFA 22, it just didn't matter if you play the player or not, they were still hitting their potential. Okay, enough waffling now. Last game of the episode, probably going to be the most boring game of the episode. I kind of regret picking this game to cap off an episode like this. Chelsea versus Man United, 4th versus 2nd, but then again they are in top 4. Okay, so about to head off into the last game of this episode. Hopefully Chelsea, they're not going to sit back and make this a boring encounter. Right now we are currently 1 point behind Arsenal. Still Arsenal, they've not dropped any points since they've taken the top spot, which is very unfortunate for us because we've hit a purple patch of form, especially in front of goal. And yeah, it would have been lovely to cap this episode off on top of the table. Who knows? They may drop points in this next game coming up, or in their next game coming up. But it's on us to get the 3 points over the line. So let's find out how we got on. Okay, we're at the bridge. This isn't a place that we love to come to because we have terrible history here. But here's an opportunity to actually keep the pressure on Arsenal and also tick off one of the biggest rivals in the Premier League for Manchester United. Chelsea, yeah, they're always going to push us regardless of what type of formation they have, what style of play that they go with. And it's always about the result at the end, and they know how to get a result at home against us. So hopefully, like I said in the menu, the concentration at the back doesn't let us down. The home side will line up with Cobble in goal. At the back, they have Reece James, De Ligt, Araujo, Cowell, Chilwell. In the midfield, they have Kante and Havertz. Up top, they have Rodrigo, Di Catalere, and Sterling. Okay, the away side, United, we have David De Gea in goal. Timbers at the back with Lacroix, Corbett, and Malacia. In the middle, we have Martinez, Szoboszlai, and Bellingham. Up top, we have Anthony on the right-hand side. Rashford is down the middle. Jadon Sancho starting off on the left-hand side. Okay, these Chelsea fans are rather confident going into this encounter. So hopefully Rashford can continue his goal-scoring ways and bag himself a goal. Oh, well done, Lacroix. You're in, Timber. Is it to his right? Anthony. Szoboszlai. It's Anthony ahead. What a ball by Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai finds Anthony, who finds Rashford with a Rabona cross. His header goes over the bar. Graham Potter can breathe out. On the line into Rodrigo. Dinks it into the box. Corbett there. Definitely handled it. Handballs aren't on. We're on the half-hour mark. We've given the ball up in a dangerous position. Well done, Lacroix. What a challenge from Lacroix. I honestly felt like play was going to be stopped and I was going to be given a red. I honestly felt like that. Lacroix gets in the way. Timber. Szoboszlai. Corbett. Referee, man. This referee sucks. This referee absolutely sucks. He actually works out a way to get the ball to Di Catalere. Di Catalere right in front, goal, hits the post. Sterling on the rebound, he is offside. Chelsea, again, they're working their magic. They're finding ways to get under my skin already. I don't understand how the referee has not blown the whistle for the challenge. I can't remember who it was on, but it was really aggressive. Well done. Martinez, oh, what the hell was that from our club captain? Watch him still get the ball. I thought he was going to come out with the ball. All over the top. Szoboszlai into Rashford. Nice first touch from Rashford. Left foot shot. 1-0. 1-0. It's the start of the second half. We've drawn first blood. Cobble beaten by the top goal scorer for Manchester United this season. He continues to have a purple patch of form. Look at this ball over the top by Szoboszlai. Easily taken down by Rashford because the ball was so great. Nicely weighted to him. Perfect first touch, which is something I rarely say about Rashford. Dispatches it. Lacroix. Timber. Rashford. Switch that play to the left-hand side as Malacia. Perfect ball to Malacia. Sends Reece James to the ground as he looks to win the ball back. Sancho with the shot, Araujo with the block. Okay, so we're making 2 changes. Szoboszlai and Sancho, they're making their way off the pitch. Felix and Manu Kone, they're making their way on. So yeah, we're 1-0 up at the moment. We do want to double the lead. Maybe a change of personnel in the midfield might help us out. Szoboszlai was getting a bit tired. Sancho weren't having a great afternoon. Levi Cowell just to dink over the top. LaCroix can head it back to the keeper. David De Gea can just clutch that to his chest. 82 minutes on the clock. We so want to double this lead. Here's Kone. Getting a lot of bodies forward. Kone. Assist. Oh, no. I should have just through balled it. Why did I try to drill it low across the ground? I should have just held triangle. Through balled it to Bellingham. It would have been 2-0. 2 minutes added on. A minute and a half played of it. Come on, man. Better than that. Come on, man. Better than that. Tielemans, you need to do better than that, son. Because that was terrible. 1-0 is the scoreline. The full-time whistle has come. I am so relieved that he's done that with the one opportunity Chelsea had in the second half. And yeah, I'm very happy with the way we got the win over the line. I mean, the performance wasn't great because of what we was up against, but we won nonetheless. Marcus Rashford continues his tip-top form. I'm happy to see him back. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he doesn't go out injured. Okay, so at the end of the episode, we still managed to sit at second place despite the amount of games we won. Arsenal, they're on top with 37 points, we're second with 36. Manchester City, they are third with 29. Chelsea, they are fourth still with 25. They're level on points with West Ham and Aston Villa in that exact order. But yeah, they're ahead on goal difference. Spurs, they're 7th. Liverpool, they're 8th. Newcastle United, they are 9th. Top 4 still wide open, of course. And the title race at the moment is just looking like United and Arsenal, they're battling it out. But Man City, they're not far behind whatsoever. Even Chelsea, they're not too far behind. But City, they can make it a 3-horse race if either of us was to drop points. At the bottom half of the table, Leeds United, they're sitting at 18th. 19th are Southampton, and not 5th place, they have 5 points. Crystal Palace, they're sitting at 20th place. They finally got some points on the table. Good on them. They've got 10 defeats, 2 draws, and only 1 win. It's a shame for Patrick Vieira. If this was real life, he would have been sacked by now. So over in Group C, as you can see, things, they still are a bit heated up in this group. I thought Wolfsburg was going to use the defeat of Napoli's as an incentive to actually book a spot in the round of 16, but they're going to leave it till match day 6. So Napoli, they have a chance to actually cause an upset. They look like they were just going to be sitting in the Europa League for quite a while, but now match day 6, it looks like there's a chance that they can actually knock Wolfsburg out into the Europa League. Copenhagen, they're just shocking. They're just shocking. We're not going to speak about their record at the moment. But yeah, we've fully booked our spot in the round of 16. We're just waiting for the draw. We're definitely sitting at top spot by the end of this group phase. And I just feel like we're going to sweep the group because we have Copenhagen next as our last game. So there's no chance for them. No chance for them at all. I'm planning to leave them on 1 point. Okay, so in the next episode, you should be expecting us to play against Man City, Arsenal, Copenhagen, and West Ham United. So we're going to have 2 home games. The first home game is in the Manchester derby against City. 3 home games, sorry. The second home game is going to be against Copenhagen, match day 6. West Ham United is going to be the home game at the very end of the episode. But we will be taking an away trip to the Emirates. Looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. Massive clash. Hope you guys are too. If you made it this far, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere video, or upload one. Okay, so we're not too far away from the January transfer window. Let me know so far how you think I've done with my signing so far in the save. The people that I've sold, are there players that you wish I didn't get rid of? Was there a few mistakes in the transfer window? Clearly there was one. We sold Coqueret already. Nkoukou, he's not getting enough game time this season. Let me know. Have your say in the comment section below. Have your judgment on whether players are flop signings or not. We do still have a few people in our shortlist that we are looking at. Again, 16-year-old Tony Mendes, definitely someone that I've got in the back of my mind, waiting for that one window to open up for me to be able to actually negotiate with his club to actually sign him, especially Leon Horn. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for both of these two players. Definitely gems I want to introduce into the save, or introduce into my team, so you guys can witness them flourish in my save. But yeah, take care for now. Hope to see you guys in episode 59. Peace.